Hello guys, welcome to a new Get Rekt news video, and today I have some really interesting topics for you guys. It might look like that the motion capture for the new Spiderman game, Spiderman 2, is now underway, and I have some really interesting rumors on Metal Gear. There may be a Metal Gear remake of some kind. Let's talk about all this stuff. Sit back, relax, take a beverage, and enjoy this video. Quick thing that I wanted to talk about is the new Spider-Man 2. It looks like there is mocap being done at this moment for the game. This comes from a tweet posted by Tony Todd. He is doing mocap for Spider-Man 2 and he is doing Venom. He posted a tweet earlier, Riser, #mocap time. There could be only one thing that he is doing at the moment, which is the new Spider-Man. Now, if they are doing motion capture now, it could be that the game is already pretty much well into development. He is, though, a villain, I suppose. I do think Peter Parker's Spider-Man and Miles Morales' Spider-Man will be done first, as they are basically the main characters. Could there be a release for next year? I don't know. If they are now finishing the motion capture for Venom. Now, I don't know what the time difference is for certain characters to do motion capture, stuff like that. That's the weird thing with development. Maybe they are fast enough to do it that Spider-Man is releasing next year, maybe at the end of 2023. It's interesting though. And there is also another thing that goes with this whole motion capture thing. Some time ago, we also got the confirmation that Wolverine, the game that Insomniac is also working on, is also doing motion capture at the moment. And this was posted 18 days ago by Mike Josh. Now, Mike Josh is a lead animator for Wolverine PlayStation 5 at Insomniac Games. And he posted a picture. I will put it on the screen. So peaceful and quiet. It will not be like this for long. And he shows the motion capture studio. So it looks like motion capture for Wolverine and for Spider-Man are done at the same time, alongside each other in development. Let's see. I guess Wolverine will come out later than Spider-Man, of course. Spider-Man will be first to release of the both, but the fact that they are already doing motion capture for Wolverine is really nice. When will we see Wolverine? I guess 2024, 2025 is a safe assumption. We don't really know how ambitious Wolverine could be though. If we look towards Spider-Man, it's an open world game. It might have its own side quests and might have a really in-depth combat system just like Spider-Man. So I could see a release for around 2024, 2025 with the resources Sony is giving them. But it's cool to see that the motion capture is already underway for these games. That was basically all I wanted to talk about for this topic, at least. There isn't really anything more. Motion capture is being done for Spider-Man and Wolverine. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is an actual Metal Gear remake. Where do I have this from? Now, there is this insider leaker, a woman named Millie A. In the past, Millie A has predicted some stuff and came with some info that was true. She did some stuff on Hogwarts Legacy and other PlayStation stuff. There is a very interesting tweet that she left on one of her posts. She basically did this poll. What would you want most from a PlayStation Summer Showcase? And you could vote. I voted God of War release date because I'm really hyped for God of War. Spider-Man, Last of Us, or Bloodborne remake reveal. Beneath that, someone posted, just want that Metal Gear Solid 3 remake that has been floating around to be confirmed real? And she answered on that post with very soon. I found that a very interesting tweet to just say, yeah, very soon. Could something happen? Now, this is all a rumor. Don't take this for facts. She could be wrong. This is all speculation. Take this with a big grain of salt. But I wanted to continue with the Metal Gear Solid Remake rumor. A few weeks ago, there was a different post on Gaming Leaks and Rumors, a Reddit page that I always come to for some information. And this post had no source, so we don't know from who this is. I found it pretty interesting because it does match up with Millier. Not much I can say without someone at risk, nor do I have online credibility posting on a throwaway account. Bluepoint was originally at the helm, but is now handed off to another source for a support studio. Sony wants this to be the next benchmark for VR games across all platforms. Can be played fully without VR as a standalone remake. One of the first examples of a AAA title that can be experienced in both VR and non-VR. Now, this was posted, I think, right after the PlayStation 4 VR announcement. That was 3 months ago. So that's interesting. What he mentions in this post: fully interactable environments through the ground and the player in MGS. Adaptive triggers and haptic feedback will be utilized. Inventory system follows suit to the original game, raising your left wrist for right triggers left, like medicine, cigarettes, etc., and your right wrist weaponry. This is, I guess, for the VR version. Things like night vision, thermal goggles, gas masks, and cardboard box will accurately be represented in VR. The Psycho Mantis fight is slightly revamped for a VR experience, almost identical in non-VR, but the controller port switch is scrapped. I do not know if it will be a statue solution by default or something new that is planned. Q 2022 reveal alongside PSVR 2 and Q4 2024 release. We are already in Q2 and we haven't seen a reveal yet. But PlayStation VR 2 did get announced. So I'm thinking, could this still be real for a later date to be shown like a PlayStation showcase? And I was thinking, like, what is Bluepoint working on at the moment? We don't know. They tend to do remakes. And with a PlayStation VR, you should have some sort of launch titles. We do have Horizon's Forbidden West VR component, which is a standalone game. But I do think there is more for this VR headset. Take this all with a big pinch of salt. Nothing is proven. There's no source for this as well. But I found this a pretty realistic leak rumor, especially after what Millier has mentioned. And another thing that I want to add on this whole Metal Gear conspiracy is a post from Reset Era by Yu Suzune. With Metal Gear 4 leaving PlayStation Now, there is actually no way to purchase Metal Gear Solid titles on modern consoles. Konami removed the Metal Gear Solid HD collection from Xbox Store and the PlayStation Store due to some historical footage. Metal Gear Solid 2 was removed from GOG as well. Metal Gear Solid 4 will leave now on May 17th. That is interesting that also a lot of these classic Metal Gear games are getting removed. And why? Because maybe there are new versions to replace these. Now, That's just pure speculation on my part. I could be sniffing coke. I could be doing copium, and this is all just bullshit. But I think it's these small things are an interesting lead to follow. We have had in the past rumors about a new Metal Gear or a remake-ish, as well as Silent Hill from a lot of sources. And we still haven't seen Silent Hill and Metal Gear yet. So, what do you guys think of these rumors about a Metal Gear remake? I think they are pretty interesting. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you, by the way, hyped for Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine? Is this something that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comment section. Give me a like, that would be really appreciated. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, check our socials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.